नमस्ते बिटिया, हमेशा खुश रहो बिटिया। माई सेल्फ डॉक्टर आरती पुरोहित, एसोसिएट प्रोफेसर, ज्योति विद्यापीठ वुमेन्स यूनिवर्सिटी, डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ पैथोलॉजी. Our today's topic of concern in bacteriology, that is a Vibrio cholerae. What is a cholera? Vibrio cholerae is causing the cholera. It is an intestinal infection which is having the severe diarrhea caused by the cholera toxin of the bacterium Vibrio cholerae. Vibrio cholerae grows in the salt and fresh water, can survive and multiply in brackish water by infecting copepods. Have over 150 identified serotype based on O antigen. Only O1 and O139 are toxigenic and causes the cholera disease. Two categories of O1 serotype, classical and altor, are known, in which three serotype Obama, IGABA, and Hikojima is also there. In cholera, a life-threatening secretory diarrhea induced by enterotoxin secreted by Vibrio cholerae. It is a waterborne illness caused by the ingesting water and food contaminated by copepod infected by Vibrio cholerae, and enterotoxin enteropathy, a non-invasive diarrheal disease. This is a major epidemic disease. Vibrio cholerae is transmitted by fecal-oral route, endemic in areas of poor sanitation like India and Bangladesh. It may persist in shellfish or planktons. Seven pandemics since 1817, first six from the classical strain and seven from the Altor Vibrio. 1993 cholera in Bengal caused by O139 may be cause of eighth pandemic. So it is responsible for several global pandemics over the past 2 centuries and common in India, Sub-Saharan Africa and Southern Asia, very rare in industrialized countries. People more at risk are low gastric acid levels like children, more susceptible than the adults and elderlies. Blood blood type, the patients having the blood group O are more susceptible than B, than A, than AB. Period of communicability is the during acute stage. It is very communicable. A few days after recovery, it is communicable, and by the end of the week, 70% of the patient non-infectious. By end of third week, 98% are non-infectious. The incubation period ranges from few hours to 5 days. Average is 1 to 3 days. Shorter incubation period, high gastric pH, and consumption of high doses of cholera is responsible. The cholera toxin, how it is working, why there is a profuse diarrhea. Actually, in this toxin, it inactivates the GTP's function of G protein coupled receptors in intestinal cell, and G protein stuck in on position, and 100-fold increase in cyclic AMP and activation of ion channels, and ion flow out and water follows. Infectious dose of this toxin is 10 raised to power 6 to 10 raised to power 11 colony forming units. Why such a high dose? Series of changes has moved from aquatic environment to intestine. There is a temperature, acidity will change, acidic environment of the stomach is there, so many of the bacteria will go die. So that's why this effective infective dose should be there. Intestinal environment like bile, salt, organic acid, complement inhibitory bacterial growth must penetrate mucosal lining of intestinal epithelial. So that's why it should be this much high. Symptoms they include are the 2-3 days after consumption of contaminated food and water, usually mild or no symptom at all. 75% of the time it is asymptomatic, 20% there is a mild disease, and 2 to 5% there is a severe disease. There is severe vomiting, cramp, watery diarrhea 1 liter per hour. Without treatment, death in 18 hours or several days. Cholera gravis. More severe symptom is there in cholera gravis. Rapid loss of body fluid like 6 liter per hour and 10 raised to power 7 vibrios per ml. Rapidly lost more than 10% of the body weight. Dehydration and shock is there. Death within 12 hours or less, and death can occur within 2 to 3 hours. Consequence of severe dehydration, there is intravenous volume depletion, severe metabolic acidosis is there, hypokalemia is there, cardiac and renal failure is there, shrunken eye, decreased skin turgor, almost no urine production is there. On identification, the vibrios are highly motile, gram-negative, curved comma-shaped rods with a single polar flagellum, whose natural habitat is usually salt or fresh water. Pathogenesis, colonization of the intestinal microvilli, and subsequent production and release of cholera toxin lead to the purging diarrhea. This complex progression of events appears to involve tightly regulated differential gene expression by the bacteria. This is because expression of intestinal colonization factor is unlikely to be advantage to the bacterium in its salt and freshwater environment peaking. Diagnosis is no clinical manifestation help distinguishing the cholera from other causes of severe diarrhea. Enterotoxigenic Escherichia coli, viral gastroenteritis, and bacterial food poisoning are mimicking the illness. Diagnosis on visible symptoms, there is a decreased skin turgor, sunken eyes, cheeks, almost no urine, dry mucous membrane, watery diarrhea consists of fluid without RBC, protein, electrolyte, enormous numbers of Vibrio cholerae. On lab diagnosis, visualization by dark field or phase microscopy look like a shooting star, gram-stained red curved rods of the bacteria. Isolate Vibrio cholerae from patient stool, plate on sucrose agar, and yellow colony from. Treatment include even before identifying the cause of the disease, rehydration therapy must begin immediately before death can occur within hour. Oral rehydration, intravenous rehydration, and antimicrobial therapy reduces the mortality rate from over 50% to less than 1%. Recover within 3 to 6 days, should administer at least 1.5 liter amount of the liquid lost in stool. Use when less than 10% of body weight lost in dehydration. Treatment include reduces the mortality from over 50% of less than 1%. Packet of oral rehydration salt distributed by WHO and UNICEF, dissolved in 1 liter. Sodium chloride, potassium chloride, bicarbonate, and glucose should be administered. Treatment include sodium transport coupled to glucose transport in small intestine. Glucose enables more efficient absorption of fluid and salt. Potassium passively absorbed. Treatment antibiotics adjacent to oral rehydration reduces the fluid loss by half, reduces the recovery time by half. 2 to 3 days instead of 4 to 6. Tetracycline, doxycycline not recommended. Not recommended. Short duration of illness, antibiotic resistance, and limited gain from uses. Traveling precautions, boil and treat the water with chlorine and iodine, no ice, cook everything. Rule of thumb, boil it, cook it, peel it, and forget it. Wash hand frequently. Vaccines need localized mucosal immune response like oral vaccines. Not recommended. Travelers have very low risk of contracting disease, 1 to 2 cases per million international trip. Not cost effective to administer vaccine in endemic region. Brief and incomplete immunity, two type of approved for humans, that is a killed whole vaccine and live attenuated. Prevention is disrupt fecal transmission, water sanitation, and water treatment. This is all about the Vibrio quality. So please beware of this, maintain the personal hygiene and take care. If you have any query, mention it in comment box. I hope you enjoy this session.